About a week ago, I posted a video on some newly leaked unseen Half-Life 2 beta content and all the implications surrounding it. Well, this story has continued, and much more has leaked and come out, so we are going to be going over everything that has happened since the end of my last upload regarding this topic. So I recommend watching my first video first. And we're going to be going over all of the previously unseen beta content for Half-Life 2 and its episodes that has leaked over the last week. Now, picking back up on August 10th, it was brought up that during the original Steam Pipe update from back in 2013, Valve accidentally included some overviews of two unused maps, one called Dev Test and another called Episode 2 Intro. The Dev Test map was later found in the Android port of Half-Life 2, or the NVIDIA Shield port. However, there was very little info on this introduction map. It only took a few hours for a video of the map to go online. However, the author of the video claims that the map was a recreation. This was shown to be completely false by our friends users 1 and 2 from the first video, by identifying specific details in the Citadel's destruction and breaks in Alex's animations. It wasn't until the next day when the author posted a download link for his alleged recreation in both BSP and VMF format that the map, claiming not from the depot, was actually real and leaked exactly from the depot itself. On the same day, user 2 posts pictures of a map titled Jeep Zombie Zapper, showing a cut vehicle variant with the ability to shock enemies using a mounted electric weapon. Now, on August 13th, the following day, a user leaks 3 maps from Episode 2's development. These maps are 3 different prototype versions of the final Strider battle seen in raw format. Prototype version 1 is a very bare-bones map with the player starting near the Half-Life 2 Jeep, being told in text on the screen to defeat the Striders to defend the Rebels' equipment. The player then defends houses from 2 Striders using an early version of the Magnuson device, and then the map abruptly ends. Prototype 2 starts with much more detail, more rebels, and a more complex layout. The player is instructed to meet with General Cubbage from Half-Life 2 before the battle starts, and it appears that Cubbage was later replaced with the Magnuson character that we know from Episode 2. Striders in this version of the map spawn from different places, and on-screen text informs the player what region of the map they spawn from. The Striders are also now spawning with mini-Striders, and the player is objected to destroy them with the Magnuson device again. Prototype 3 expands on the layout from 2, including a new introduction sequence where the player fights off Combine and mini-Striders to get to the Jeep. From there, it's similar to Prototype 2. All maps are obviously early in development, with random physics objects scattered around and a general lack of polish. Large orange arrows also dot the sky, pointing towards important locations. The third map also has a weird detail, showing that Kleiner would explain the Magnuson device to the player after finding the Jeep. However, no one knows exactly what Kleiner is supposed to be saying, as the scene and sound files are missing. Following the prototype map's leak, high-resolution TGAs for the Metro Police leak alongside sources for the Cremator and Metro Cop, along with the early gravity gun model from 2002 in a fully working form with animations. The following day, the largest leak occurs. A user gives out many files, including 6 compiled maps, a TGA for Gordon Freeman's face, the source files for the Combine Elite, and images of a juvenile advisor. The majority of the maps themselves were actually seen in User 2's original leaked video that caused the majority of these items to come out, so I really won't be going into much detail on those right now. Sources for the cut AR2, otherwise known as the OICW, also came out, which included a long-wanted, unscoped version of the gun. This was included along with sources for a beta version of the Stalker. Now, a few other smaller leaks occurred here and there. However, if you are interested in downloading any of these materials and checking them out for yourself, I highly recommend doing so. You can find them down in the description. My buddy Jackathan has been keeping archived versions of everything that has happened. It's the same link as last time, but I definitely recommend checking it out if you are at all interested in Half-Life 2 beta content. I also will be linking providing a very detailed timeline on all of the different events that occurred for all of these items to come out. This video is more focused on the content itself, but if you are interested in the process of this content coming out and all the stuff that happened around it, I recommend checking out the Reddit post down in the description below. I will be uploading detailed analysis of the leaked maps on my second channel, Valve News Extra, very soon. So if anybody is interested in checking out that, I recommend subscribing to my second channel, Valve News Extra, and these videos should be out within the next week. And just a reminder, my next big The History of Video is being voted on by the patrons, so if you want to be able to have some kind of say in what my next The Big History of Video will be, whether that's Counter-Strike Condition Zero, or Quake Team Fortress, or Left 4 Dead 2, or Alien Swarm, or any of Valve's games, you have an opportunity to vote on that. All you have to do is follow the Patreon, $2 or more, and you will be given a link to vote, and then the video will come out. Voting ceases in 1 week from today, so I hope to see you vote, if you care enough. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Valve News Network. Have a good day. Adios.